For tonight's speech, I thought about what you people might want to actually know about me. And the first thing that popped in my head was that my life had been a roller coaster. It truly has. The second thing that popped in my head was that I do some things very well, and some things I do very badly. I'm a horrid singer, for example. And I know I am. I'm not being coy. I can hear it. It's bad. That's all there is to it. I'm a pretty good artist for someone who has never had any art training. I'm pleased with that. At age 17, which I think is when my life really started, I was newly married and about to have a baby. I died in childbirth, which means that I don't do childbirth really well. They took the baby and then they gave me a jump start. 3 weeks later, my husband, son, and I drove to Chicago for a new life in Chicago. He was in the Navy, my husband was, and you just go wherever the tides take you when you're in the military. I went to work in a restaurant. One day I was setting up for dinner service in that restaurant, and the manager called to his wife, Lee, get over here, look at this. And she runs over there and he's looking at a Time magazine. And there's this spread of photos across both two pages. And he said, look, here's Jim and here's John and there's Bob. And he's naming all of these people in this Time magazine article that were customers of the restaurant. Now to work in this restaurant, you had to be pretty young and you had to have long hair. It was a rule. I know that's backwards, but it's a fact. That spread was on Chicago Mafia. Welcome to the big city. I grew up in Brewster. At 14 months old, my son was finally proven to have a serious eye problem. I'd known it for a long time. But they said at the time that he couldn't see the big E on the eye chart. And he got worse very, very quickly. He had surgery. For 2 years, I put nerve gas in his eyes, which was the only treatment at the time. It made him systemically like he had severe flu all the time. We got to a point where his eye surgeon said, I can't do anything else. I don't think there's anything that can be done. He's going to go blind. He said, the only thing I can come up with, and he said, I don't think it's going to work. But the only thing I can come up with is there's an experimental treatment in Wenatchee, Washington. And so we moved here. We went from Chicago to Los Angeles to Wenatchee, Washington, almost back home for this experimental treatment. C.K. Miller at the Ioneer Hospital. I don't know if any of you know of him. You look like you do, maybe. Cured the eye disease. He went in the military. He's now alive and incurable disease, all fixed from something that probably wouldn't work. The amazing thing about that treatment was that it was diet. They took him off all the medication. No more surgery, no more anything. Be really, really careful about what you do. No artificial sugars or coloring or flavoring, no white flour, no white sugar. Very, very restrictive. He got to have birthday cake, 1 day of candy at Halloween, and Thanksgiving and Christmas dessert. That was it for sweet stuff. But we made it work. Candy fruit for him was dried fruit in little bits. Jay and I moved from Wenatchee, once we were through that, to Omak, and we opened a business called Business Details. Business service. We did accounting and we wrote resumes, anything. The tagline was, we handle the details, you don't want us. Horrible English, but it was a great business. I got my real estate license in Omak, and I learned very quickly that real estate was more sleazy than used car sales. Amazing to me. After quite a while of being in Omak, we moved back to Wenatchee, hoping for a better real estate market. Once here, and this is where my life really just, it goes up and down the whole way through my adulthood. Once here I was offered a real estate show on the radio by KPQ, local radio station. That show was syndicated, and forgive me, I know this is unforgivable. Syndicated and went into 160 countries eventually. 8 years later, I woke up one morning and my hearing was mostly gone. That was the end of the radio show. Back to the eye in a clinic, it was permanent deafness. 0, 22%, which is now down to 20% on the one side that I have hearing. So you just go up and down as life, it goes back and forth, you never know what's going to happen. My first husband was a drug addict eventually, we got divorced. My second husband was not a very nice man. If I told you he was a nice man, I lied, because I always lied about it while I was in the middle of it. I'm now married for the third time to a man who sings and laughs and teases, and is just awesome. No matter where life takes you, or at least where it takes me, it is a roller coaster ride. Mr. Toastmaster.